2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
2K Sports is proud to present to you Game 5 of this first-round Western Conference matchup. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. We'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder facing Seattle. Taking a look at Seattle. Now, there is a buzz, guys, in this building right now as they hold a 3-1 game advantage in the series. They want nothing more than to deliver the big win to a very deserving crowd.
We're really in excellent position here to close this thing out tonight. A 3-1 series lead at home, and these fans are definitely pumped up. This is where they expect it to be, and they've put themselves in a position. Let's see if they can finish the deal.
I think they probably can. I mean, they did what they needed to do to get back home with a chance to close it out in front of their fans. But even if they can't do it, they'll have to go back on the road for Game 6, and this series takes on a whole new look.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So for Oklahoma City right now, Paul George is out there with Holmes. Then there's Andre Robertson, and then there's Steven Adams, and it's Joseph in at the point guard position. Payton kicks to Powell. Anderson outside to the inside. A second chance effort, and the shot is good.
He's just able to shoot over people at a high rate.
And you were a good defender, Greg, so you tell me, how do you guard that? I mean, the height, the soft release, not a lot you can do against that combination.
Here's Joseph after the basket by Seattle. Holmes, that's a screen. Right side, George. They grab their own miss. Here's Adams. Davis with some nice D.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Coach Billy Donovan.
He said what they need to do to stay alive in this series is simple. He says it comes down to team ball and not hero ball. Getting everyone involved is the only way where we get to where we need to go. Kevin, they have been struggling, and they're on the road tonight. It's an immense challenge they face. Back to you.
Thanks, David.
There's only so much you can do against a guy like Paul George. I mean, when he's this deep inside, he uses his height and his bounce really well.
Now here's Anderson. Davis with a screen on George. Back to Powell. Tries a three. No good. Shot missing. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Thursday's loss was a disappointment.
Yeah, their last outing was a rough one. Have to be careful of falling in love with that three.
And you know what, Greg? You can't afford to be a one-function offense. You know what I mean? You've got to be versatile. Got to spread it out and mix it up inside, too.
Now Anderson. Paul George missing from long range. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up. That one on George. Seattle shooting their first free throw of the night. Now the free throw is good, now leading by one.
Justin Anderson brings tremendous athleticism. I love that. He's an excellent perimeter defender who just needs to keep improving on offense.
Now here's George. And Adams kicks to Holmes. Adams sets the pick for Joseph. To the middle. It's stolen by Davis. It's Anderson with the drive. Now on the play, basket count, so it'll be a three-point play chance.
Man, gotta like the confidence of Anderson inside, showing excellent patience and a nice soft touch near the rim.
Ben McLemore, he's checked in for the Thunder. Thunder trailing by 4. And Joseph kicks to Adams. Screen by Adams. To the left wing. McLemore with the ball, working on Anderson. 4 on the clock. Here's Robertson. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing.
The defense has to be better. I mean, they were fortunate that he missed that mid-range jumper. It certainly wasn't because of the defense.
Here's Davis. The Thunder pull it in. And here is Joseph. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Screen by Adams. Lets a floater go. Headshot off. Great tee that time from Davis. And Anderson kicks to Powell. Davis against Adams. Out to Payton. Anderson outside. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Shoots from 14. Got a hand on it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Thunder trailing by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Holmes, that's a screen. Adams with the screen on Payton. Here's Joseph. Here's Adams. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Seattle leading by 3. Payton right side. In the corner, Powell with it. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's 2 really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
Payton against Joseph. Holmes, that's a screen. Here's Roberson. Seattle grabs the miss.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
For Seattle, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And that one falls for Bridges. Anabogu's checked in for Deontay Davis. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Mason's checked in, Thunder trailing by 5. Adams outside. Now here's McLemore, guarded by Powell. McLemore, the pass to Holmes. It's taken away by Payton. It's Powell on the wing, guarded by Holmes. Right wing, and Anderson has it in the corner. There's a good screen. He dishes it to Powell. Clock at 6. Got a piece of it, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Some changes for Seattle. Giles comes in for Justin Anderson, and it's Richardson in for Norman Powell. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Ferguson's checked in for Roberson. Here's Ferguson. Pass to Holmes. The feed to Mason. Holmes, that's a screen. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Ferguson. No good from outside. Seattle leading by 5. Kicks it to Richardson. Here's Giles. Pass to Bridges. Fires from deep. The shot will not fall. So the Thunder will take it the other way.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
It's deflected. And pushing it up, here's Seattle. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Seattle shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Reedy's checked in for Seattle. Second free throw, no good. Thunder trailing by 6. Now Mason. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And Mason drops them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Payton kicks to Reed. Payton against Mason. Payton's shot is off. Payton against Mason. Over to the wing. Passes it to Ferguson. Holmes, that's a screen. Here's Ferguson. Over Richardson. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Pass to Giles. Kicks it out to Richardson. There's the pick. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's his first foul.
Well, they've weathered their turnovers so far.
They've been lucky to this point. If they want to keep this lead, they need to take better care of the ball.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. And there's the pass to Ferguson. Adams with the screen on Richardson. Inside. And he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Oklahoma City shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Seattle with the ball. Payton kicks to Richardson. There's the pick. Pass to Giles. Over Adams. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmes got 3 rebounds now in this one. Mason with it. Feeds it to Adams. He kicks to Mason. Takes the 13-footer. They get it back. So they take the lead. And that's now 6 points for Steven Adams.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
Yeah, those are back crushers. I mean, they really crack your back when you give teams second shots like that.
Here's Giles. Shoots over Holmes. Snatched away. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Adams in the high post. Mason for 3. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Now, here's Richardson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Anabogu. Dishes it to Reed. Looking to end the drought. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And Seattle leads by 2. Mason. It's not going to go for him. And there's the horn. We've seen some good defense on both sides, and the score is still close. Seattle leads by 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we're back here at Game 5 with more action about to get underway. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
I think they played great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. We've got Rashawn Holmes. He's out there with Steven Adams. Paul George is out there with Mason. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Wow. Oh, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And he makes both free throws. Here is Mason. Outside, George. Nailed from three-point land. George has got 5 points so far.
Hey, leaving Paul George loose at the three-point line is a big mistake. He's good behind the arc. He actually is one of the better three-point shooters in the league.
And here's Reed. The shot's good from Anabogu. Anabogu's got his first bucket of the night.
Awesome feed there. That pass was on point.
Mason kicks to Holmes. Holmes, that's a screen. Off the screen. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Adams.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
I think he's got to be more aggressive, stronger, getting through those screens. Can't allow shooters that kind of space to pull the trigger.
Richardson for three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Holmes, that's a screen. Here's who's back up. Rebounded by Anabogu. And it's Seattle with the ball. Peyton outside. In the corner, Reed with it. Expanding his range. Paul George grabs the miss. Here's Oklahoma City. They trail by 1. To the wing right side. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Here's Anabogu. Lyles passes to Anabogu. Now, here is Reed. He's tightly guarded. 3 on the clock. Here's Peyton. And once again off the mark by Seattle.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. Looked like he forced the shot.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The dish now to Richardson. Pass to Anabogu. He feeds it to Reed. Lays it up and banks it in. Reed's got his second bucket tonight. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And George kicks to Holmes. Holmes, that's a screen. Here's Mason. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now Reed, he has 5. To the paint, here's Anabogu. And there's the pass to Lyles. It's Richardson on the wing, defended by George. Pass to Anabogu. He dishes it to Richardson. Pass to Lyles. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Peyton with another miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Fantastic speed on the break. Speed kills, showing no mercy in transition there, partner.
Catching up on the changes for Seattle. Deontay Davis is checked in for Anabogu. Bridges comes in for Trey Lyles. Anderson, he's checked in for Gary Payton. And it's Powell in for Reed. Anderson can't get it to go. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 12-4 run. Down low. That misses off the backboard. Seattle trails by 4. They set the pick. Davis kicks to Richardson. From downtown, that one doesn't drop. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. The feed to Mason. The shot's good on the assist by George. Mason's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, nice unselfishness by George, zipping the ball to one of his guys as soon as he sees him open to get the shot off.
Davis sets a screen. Anderson dishes to Davis. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Adams with the screen on Bridges. Here's George. No dice from the high post.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Anderson kicks to Richardson. It's hauled in by George. George has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Kicks to Robertson. Now here's McLemore. Guarded by Powell. Stolen by Anderson. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson.
You know, that's not how you distribute the ball. Needs to be more focused when making passes like that.
Ferguson's checked in for the Thunder. Joseph comes in for Mason. Joseph with the ball. Looking for his first basket still in this one. To the inside. In deep. That one rolling around and rims out.
That's exactly how you want to play it defensively, Kevin. I mean, getting a hand up to distract and bother the shooter. Not easy to stop somebody this deep inside.
Powell, the pass to Bridges. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. And Seattle making a change here. Giles is checked in. Joseph against Anderson. Joseph dishes to McLemore. Screen by Adams. Feeds it to McLemore. Lets a floater go. That one falls. McLemore's got the lead up to 6 now for the Thunder.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
It's tipped. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Yeah, refusing to give up anything easy. Solid defense, and I like that attitude.
Here's Powell, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for Oklahoma City?
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
Now here's Joseph. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Screen by Adams. Here's McLemore. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And they're very lucky to have the lead after that terrible shooting in the first quarter. But they've rounded into form here in the second and have brought that field goal percentage up.
Bridges passes to Anderson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Giles. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Oklahoma City leading by 6. And Roberson kicks to Adams. It doesn't go for him.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Dishes to Davis. Shoots over Adams. Passes to Powell. We've got 1:28 left in the first half of basketball. Tries again. Bridges shot. Good. There's 1:17 left in the second quarter. And Joseph kicks to McLemore. The dish to Robertson. He feeds it to McLemore. Back to Robertson. Adams with the screen on Bridges. And it's Joseph in the corner. Buries it from 3-point range. Joseph's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The pass to Powell. Davis sets a screen. Here's the screen. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Doesn't go that time. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way.
If they play it right, we're talking a 2-for-1.
Well, you're maximizing your possessions. That's the critical thing here, and they've got to make sure the timing is right, though.
Pass to Ferguson. And here's McLemore. Launches a 3. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Powell. Here's Giles. Pass to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And we're through the first half of basketball. Here and what's been a good one. Thunder out in front, up 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, we hope you've enjoyed the first half. I'm Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Checking out Oklahoma City. They've been outplayed this series, currently desperate to keep their season alive, down 3-1. Tonight they're playing definitely with that sense of urgency that they need to, staying right in this game, hoping to force a Game 6. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Well, first and foremost, you got to take care of the basketball, and that means playing with poise, making good decisions, and not giving away any possessions. They did a great job of that in the first half.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Ernie, they're taking way too many threes. The offense has no rhythm. They need to go back to the drawing board. Maybe try to get a little bit more transition, more off the pick and roll. Anything other than shooting that 3. It's not going.
And that is just about going to wrap it up as the second half is moments away. Down to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the crew.
And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round 1 matchup. Payton is out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Anderson. Then it's Bridges. And it's Davis at center. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. Here's Anderson. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Roberson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Holmes. It's stolen. Joseph against Payton. Kept alive. Anderson kicks to Payton. It's Powell on the wing. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Payton outside. To the paint. Here's Bridges. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Powell, the pass to Bridges. Just 4 to shoot. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
For Seattle, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. Payton against Joseph. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Payton in the corner. Anderson outside. Davis setting the pick for Anderson. Stolen by George. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Payton against Joseph. Here's George. Tries to keep it alive. Off target on the 15-footer. And Anderson kicks to Payton. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's his first trip to the line. That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. The Thunder with the lead. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Now, here's Holmes. Not a lot of room. From deep, George buries it from three-point range. George has got his third basket of the night right there.
I tell you, it's one of the hardest things to defend in the NBA. Paul George getting a screen. I mean, he's really excellent at operating in the screen and roll.
Oh, that's good.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Adams with the screen on Payton. Joseph dishes to George. George missing again. Seattle trails by 3. Payton outside. And Davis now top of the key. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Steven Adams picks one up for Seattle. They have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. The first one falls. Anabogu's checked in for Bridges. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession.
Hey, Kevin, no idea what happened there, quite honestly. I mean, it seemed like he just mistimed that pass.
A different look for Seattle. Trey Lyles checked in for Deontay Davis. And it's Richardson in for Powell. Payton outside. Richardson kicks to Lyles. Shot clock at 5. Seattle needs to get off a shot. That ties the game. Anabogu's got his second basket of the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's George. And the layup is good. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Gotta like whenever PG gets inside. A big, long presence who also has ball skills. Excellent feel for scoring in the paint.
The feed now to Payton. The pass to Anabogu. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Reedy's checked in for Seattle. Pass to Lyles. It's Richardson on the wing, defended by George. And it's Paul George with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Lyles passes to Anabogu. And he goes in for the dunk.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Here's Adams, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Pass to Anabogu. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. They set the screen. Here's Lyles. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And here are the Thunder now. Now Mason, 9 points in the game so far. It's hauled in by Lyle. Payton outside. Passes it to Anabogu. For the lead, got a piece of it. But they get it back. Reed kicks to Payton. A second chance effort. No good. In and out off the rim.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. It looked like he forced the shot.
Mason's gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go, around 37%. Payton outside. Here's Anabogu. Adams defending. Miles inside. Holmes on him. Miles no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Mason dishes to George. Hits it from three-point range. George has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Oklahoma City. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Anabogu. Adams defending. Reed with it. He's got 5. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Reed's got 7 points. Reed's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. George against Richardson. Kicks to Mason. Screen by Adams. From the stripe. It's hauled in by Lyle.
And the defense that time was late, and you got to feel fortunate he didn't put that one away.
Richardson kicks to Lyles. In the corner, Reed with it. The pass to Lyles. Out to Payton. For the lead. Shots good by Lyles. And Seattle leads by 1. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Mason, the pass to George. Screen by Adams. Richardson against George. Over Richardson. It's deflected. Here's Lyles. Now, here is Reed. Cuts off the pass. From deep. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Here's Anabogu. He's got 6. He kicks it to Richardson. And 1:01 left in the third. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Anabogu. Can't hit that one. So the Thunder will take it the other way. George against Richardson. George dishes to Mason. Looking to end the drought. That's good for George on the assist by Mason. And that's 15 points for Paul George.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Richardson kicks to Reed. Here's Lyles, guarded by Mason. Back to Reed. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Adams has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Adams with the screen on Reed. Here's who? The putback. Got it off in time, but it's no good. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be right back after this. Now let's hear what head coach Billy Donovan was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
We got a chance to get a great road win right now. We got to battle and fight and get down and dirty right now, right?
Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round one playoff matchup. The Thunder with the lead. So for Oklahoma City right now, Rashawn Holmes out there with Ferguson. Then it's Corey Joseph. Then there's Roberson. And it's McLemore at the 3 slot. And it's Seattle with the rebound.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Feeds it to Powell. He dishes it to Davis. Here's Bridges, guarded by McLemore. Here's Childs, powered down with both hands. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Joseph against Anderson. Dishes it to McLemore. Holmes, that's a screen. Now here's McLemore, defended by Bridges. Here's Holmes. Great D that time from Davis. And it's Seattle with the ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. There's the dish to Powell. Pass to Bridges. It's stolen by McLemore. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Pass to Ferguson. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. And the Thunder lead by 1.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Outside, Davis. There's the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, that's blocked. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession. Just 5 on the clock. It's Anderson with the drive and can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
Boy, Anderson, really an impressive athlete. Excels at blasting his way inside and drawing the contact.
And Seattle making a change here. Payton's checked in. And here is Joseph. Holmes, that's a screen. Now McLemore. Over Anderson. McLemore, no good. McLemore's gone 2 for 5 tonight. Payton outside. Left side, Davis. Back to Payton. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. 6 to shoot. Powell, the pass to Bridges. The shot, no good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way.
And, you know, even though they're up, he's been off his game this quarter, having trouble finding the basket.
They set the pick, and McLemore kicks to Holmes. Over Davis. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Holmes gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Anderson outside. Here's Bridges. Davis up top. Powell with it. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Seattle.
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
Something else you like to see is how well they've shot their free throws tonight.
Thunder trailing by 3. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Roberson. Holmes, that's a screen. A floater. Roberson gets the bucket. Here's Payton. Anderson outside. Passes it to Bridges. Anderson the screen. Davis. Another shot. Bridges passes to Payton. To the wing on the left. Now here's Powell. And that one drops. Powell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Joseph, the pass to Ferguson. He feeds it to Robertson. Now, here's Holmes. He's tightly guarded. Holmes, that's a screen. McLemore inside the line. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 8 rebounds in this game.
Obviously, I mean, it would go a long way if he's making his shots. Right now, they're behind, and they certainly could use his help.
Payton kicks to Davis. The kick out to Anderson. Here's Bridges, guarded by Holmes. Bridges misses. Thunder trailing by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Anderson with the ball. Now defended by McLemore. Anderson dishes to Powell. Anderson the screen. Davis inside. Right block shot. And the jumper falls for him. And Seattle leads by 3. On offense, here are the Thunder. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team, while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan Player of the Game.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Ferguson. And it's Paul George in for Ben McLemore. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He told them that for now, they have to back off of the three-point line. He said, we don't have to just shoot threes. Let's get the ball in tight for some high-percentage looks inside the paint. Back to you guys.
Payton with the ball, picked up by Joseph. Payton attacking. Here's Davis. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And here is Joseph. Holmes, that's a screen. 5 on the clock. Teardrop shot, and Davis sends it back. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Holmes, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
And Joseph kicks to George. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Seattle leading by 5. The feed to Powell. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Here's Davis. Adams, some nice D.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Here's George. That doesn't go either for George. And it's Seattle with the ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Payton outside. Davis kicks to Powell. There's the pass to Bridges. Davis sets a screen. Bridges misses.
That was not the best screen in the world, clearly. Got to credit the defense for keeping after the shooter and making it difficult for him.
And Adams kicks to Roberson. They set the screen. Joseph, the pass to Roberson. Adams with the screen on Anderson. Here's George. George missing again. Seattle leading by 5. Kicks to Powell. Davis sets a screen. Here's Bridges. Fading outside. Stolen by Joseph. And oh, here we go. Joseph's got it. The fast break chance. Shot to stop the drought. And that's 2 points on the layup. Ferguson's got 4 this quarter.
Much love goes his way. I mean, he refused to give up on the glass. Nice to see him rewarded because of his hustle.
Anderson kicks to Payton. Back to Anderson. To the middle. Davis inside. Adams defending. Davis the pass to Bridges. Seattle missing again. Under trailing by 3. Here's Roberson. Banked in off the glass.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Vitally important. I mean, if you relax for a second, you're cooked. You're toast. They learned that lesson there.
Pass to Bridges. Davis sets a screen. Now Powell. Money!
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Indeed it is. Love seeing him deliver when they need him most. No fear taking these shots. I love it.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're trailing by 3. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the Thunder making a change here. McLemore's checked in. 44 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Seattle gets called for the foul.
Well, you really have to like how George uses his body effectively down low there. I mean, the defense pretty much has no choice but to foul him in that situation.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding on it.
Anderson passes to Bridges. Payton outside. Inside. Here's Davis. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
Yeah, you know what? I think eventually he will find his rhythm because he is off right now, but all it takes is one hoop and you're back in rhythm.
And they do have a foul to give.
Seattle calls timeout. They trail by 2. 12 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
You know what? You can go for the 3 to win or the 2 to tie. What's your choice in a situation like this?
Well, I don't think you set that decision in stone and anchor it in this timeout. You see how things play out. You're going to try to get a good, quick shot. And if it's a good 3 with a good shooter, let it fly. If it's something in the paint, then you take that. But it's about being a good, quick shot in this situation.
And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Seattle calls timeout. They're behind by 3. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And only one choice here. They need a 3. I'm sure he's going to sub in all of his best shooters. Under 2 seconds remaining. It has to be a catch-and-shoot 3 if they hope to tie it.
And the last shot is going to be reviewed. Ruled originally a basket. We'll see if it gets overturned, which would end the game. However, if it is ruled good, we'll be heading to overtime.
You know, with the entire series in the balance here, I mean, you're certainly grateful in a situation like this for instant replay. I mean, to make sure they get the call right.
And the officials working in concert with the league's replay center to make an expeditious review. No room for error in a game of this magnitude.
The officials are confirming the call. The basket does count. And we are heading for overtime. Boy, oh boy, Greg, wow. Was that ever close?
Kevin, it really was. I got to admit, I didn't think he got it off in time, but the replay clearly showed the officials had it right. Very fitting that we're going to overtime.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Well, if you love great competition and neck-and-neck... Tip-off goes to Seattle. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Paul George. McLemore is out there with Adams. Then there's Mason. And it's Roberson in at the shooting guard position.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Mason with it. Adams sets the pick for George. From deep, hands it from downtown. George has got 20.
Yeah, nice vision that time displayed by George off the screen and roll.
Feeds it to Anderson. Pass to Anabogu. Davis down low. Adams on him. Davis, the pass to Anabogu. Mark down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
The Thunder with the lead. We play just over a minute here in OT. Screen by Adams. McLemore dishes to Adams. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Payton kicks to Anderson. Passes it to Anabogu. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Down low, Davis, the pass to Anabogu. Adams, some nice D.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
That one misses.
Well, they should be looking at a three-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
Payton kicks to Anderson. He dishes it to Davis. 5 to shoot. Anderson can't get it to go. Left side, George. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And it's Seattle with the ball. Right side, Davis. Payton against Mason. The kick out to Anderson. There's the screen. The offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Anabogu passes to Davis. It's Powell on the wing. And once again off the mark by Seattle.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range, extended out nicely, and definitely bothered the shot.
To the left side wing. Here's Roberson, guarded by Powell. Davis with the double team. Here's Roberson. Here's Adams. It's tipped. He kicks it to Mason. Screen by Adams. Outside, George. Frames it from downtown.
And George just has an uncanny knack for providing these kinds of baskets. And he makes it look so easy.
Dishes it to Powell. And they get it. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And McLemore, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
And he commits the intentional foul. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Free throws go down, and the lead goes up.
Clock's ticking, and they got to get up a shot.
No time to waste at all. Gotta let it go fast.
Davis gets a wide open look. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on the silver platter, just served him up.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking. So he comes up empty, missing both. It's Powell on the wing. Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points. And that bucket ignites the crowd.
And the emotions of these fans right now boiling over after that shot. Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Seattle calls timeout. They trail by 3. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Guys, your thoughts?
You know, you'd love to be able to clear space and get that triple, but you can also do the 2 with a quick foul.
Exactly. You're right on top of it, Greg. No need to chuck up a 3. Just be smart and get a quality shot.
Here's Richardson. To the middle. Now the dish to Powell. To tie it up. The 3 won't fall. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. People were writing their obituary before this game, but this win cast the series in a whole new light now, Greg.
And listen, they still got to win 2 more. But after seeing how they performed tonight, is there any doubt, Kevin, they're capable of it? I mean, we could be in the midst of a major comeback.
No doubt at all. You're right. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching.